going on, YouTube land? This is Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this video, hit up the Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you enjoy this video by the end of it, hit me up with a thumbs up. All right, into the video. First off, I want to apologize. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a little more than a week. I've been in Georgia. I visited Atlanta and I visited Columbus, Georgia. Awesome places, definitely need to go back. But yeah, I've just been gone for a while. And it was funny because on the way back here to Austin, Texas, my flight from Atlanta to Austin, I actually met YouTuber Tony D2 Wild. It was pretty funny. I just saw him in the waiting area and he was actually boarding the same plane as me going to Austin, Texas. I actually think he was taking a connection to somewhere else, but it was awesome meeting Tony D2 Wild. So the item that we are taking a look at today that I had received are the red Supreme and Fox Racing goggles, the Vue models. And I'm not gonna lie, these goggles are pretty freaking sick. And it's funny because I walked into work today and I popped up my internet feed and it's funny just to see like 2 Chainz with all of his like Supreme gear. He had the Supreme jersey and then he had the Supreme goggles going on the side of the head. And know that this isn't the first time 2 Chainz has done this. He's actually stunted this back in 2016 with the goggles from like the Supreme and Smith collaboration. I believe those were ski goggles. Really, ski goggles and motocross goggles are almost they're almost the same thing. But yeah, he was pretty much doing the same thing. Showed up at a basketball game with the same get up pretty much. But yeah, it was pretty funny getting into work and then seeing his whole outfit. What do you think about his outfit? Is it a cop? Is it a drop? Yeah, I definitely think these are a hype piece, but I don't have the cojones to rock these in public. I would definitely feel like a Digimon trainer or up in that Naruto universe, and I'm not about that life. So again, these were released for week 12, spring, summer 2018. They retailed on the Supreme website for $148 at $10, and that's your shipping, so about $158. Looking at the Fox Racing website, you can actually get this with the non-branded Supreme logos for about $120. They don't go for too much. And looking on third-party apps or looking on like Grailed or StockX, you can see the red one's going for about like $218. The black one's going for a little less, like $210. And the multicolor's going for the most, which is like $280. So big up if you got the multicolor ones. Now, before we get into describing any of the functionality of these goggles, let's talk about the box. So taking the product or the contents out of the shipping container, we get this box. It is a black box. It is 2 pieces, but on the top of the box, you see the Box logo. And then on the sides, on all sides, you'll see the Fox Racing branding on top of the Box logo. And that Fox Racing logo, it is embossed in like a glossy black ink. It looks legit. It looks very premium. Looking at the back of the box, you see in white font, it pretty much describes the contents inside the box as well as describe the materials used on these goggles. So talks about the lenses, talks about the plastic around it, just a lot of useful information. Has the barcode, again, that glossy logo, the Vue up top, and the Fox Racing glossy right here, and Box logo, etc. So in opening the box, you would have the goggles right here, but I took it out obviously. But in removing this plastic, under that plastic were these items. These white things are called tear-offs. They're not actually white, they're clear. So what you do is you apply these to the lens on the goggles, and we'll get more into this once we get to the goggles, but you apply it to the goggles, and let's say you're riding down a dirt trail or whatever. If you get dirt on your lens, you pretty much peel a sheet away and then you have a new sheet that doesn't hinder your view from dirt. But if you get more dirt or more paint or whatever obstruction in your eyes, you just peel that sheet away and then it's all new again. You can see again. Now, typically these come with about 3 to 4 sheets, so it doesn't like get blurry when you're looking through your lenses. Now, what also came was this premium bag. I'm not too sure of the material, but it looks legit. It has the Box logo right here. And then on the back side, or the front side, whatever you want to call it, it has the Fox Racing logo done up in white. And you just put your goggles in and you close it like that. Also in the bottom of the box, they have directions for these goggles, which we're not gonna read because I don't read directions. All right, so let's get into the goggles. As you can see on my face right here, I'm seeing out through the lens, and this lens is actually made out of an injected polycarbonate, which makes the lens durable. So if you hit something or dirt splashes up upon you, your lens won't shatter. It is very durable. I can hit this and it's pretty durable. It's not going to break. Also, these goggles have ventilation, so while you're riding around, your face can breathe. It has ventilation on the bottoms of the lenses and at the top of the lenses. And I'm not too sure if the camera can pull it up, but you can see the frame right here, and there's fabric around that frame. Now this fabric around the frame is very breathable, again, so that airflow can get up into your face. Since we're on the front of the goggles, let's talk about the quick release feature. Now, in the event that you need to change out your lens because it's shattered or it's just really scratched up, this quick release enables you to just turn some knobs and then switch out your lens and then turn your knobs back into place. So if you do want to change it out, this is how you do it. You're going to take your thumb and your 2 fingers, and then you're going to just place them there and then just turn it. And you don't want to turn it all the way because there are notches on these knobs right here, and if you turn it all the way, you might break it. This is made out of TPU. While TPU is durable, it's still prone to breaking. So you just want to twist it out, and you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. Place and then turn and then pull. So now we are at the point where we can pull off the lenses. What you're gonna do is, they do have like little divots for your fingers at the end right here. You can just pop it off right there, and it falls off the knob. Now, you're gonna probably wanna use 2 hands, not the way that I have it, but you probably wanna set this down on the table. But you can use 2 hands and just like guide the knobs and the holes. You can pull those ones out, and voila, is done. And these ones, this lens is actually sitting on top of this notch, so you want to like push it upwards. And the process of installing a new lens or installing the same lens is just reverse. You just seat it on the nose right here, and then you just guide the holes to where the knobs are, press in, holes where the knobs are, press in, and you make sure the notches line up with the notches right here, there, and then turn, and then make sure it snaps into place, and do that on the reverse side. Sticking with the front of the goggles, let's talk about the right and the left pegs on this goggle set. You remember those tear-offs that we were talking about? These tear-offs are what's going to sit on these pegs. So looking at these tear-offs, they have a hole right here on the right side, on the left side, and then an additional hole right here with another hole right here that you're gonna fold over. So these tear-offs, I'm not actually using them. So this is what you would actually do. You would just line up this peg and line up this hole. You would place it right here and just punch it. And then you would line up this hole with this hole with this further hole. And what people typically do with their tear-offs are folded in into like a butterfly shape or a butterfly pattern. So it's easy to tear off one by one, which makes it easy to rip off when you're riding your bicycle and still trying to steer your bike. Now, these goggles are pretty light, especially since they're going to go on your face. You don't really want anything that's going to be like weighing your face down. And these are light because they employ TPU, which is thermoplastic polyurethane. Now, you're probably more familiar with the name TPU because it's typically found on the heel counter of shoes. So that's what that plastic bit is on the shoe. It's the same material that's on this goggle right here. Now, the reason why they employ the use of TPU on goggles, again, it's because it's lightweight and it is a pretty durable material. That's not saying that it's not prone to breaking. It is prone to breaking, but it's definitely more durable than just using like a standard hard plastic. Now, the padding that goes against your face is just regular foam. There's no real special technology with it. It's just foam. Now, let's talk about the strap. Now, the goggle strap is secured onto the quick release that we were talking about earlier. The strap is featured in red and white, and it is an elastic material, so it is very stretchy. And part of the reason that it is stretchy is so that it would adjust to your helmet that you would typically wrap this around. And in pulling your elastic straps around your helmet, if it still doesn't fit, you might want to consider adjusting it. Now there are these 2 points on the strap where you can make adjustments. You just feed it and you just keep playing with it like that, and just keep pulling on it to make sure that it fits around your helmet or your head. Now, my favorite thing about this goggle set are the straps. Now, the straps, they just look very premium. The branding looks very premium. I'm not too sure how this was printed up. It is a raised logo. Whether it's printed in like neoprene or rubber, I am not too sure, but having it raised up, it just looks really good. It feels really good to the touch. So on both the left and the right side of the strap, you have that Supreme branding. In the middle, you see that Fox head, the Fox Racing logo. Now, if we flip the strap to the reverse side, you'll see like a strip of silicone going down the strap. Now, this strip of silicone is made or is put in place to adhere to the helmet that you wrap this around. So when you're riding, your goggles don't go anywhere. They stay in place. So my only concern with these goggles is I don't know how long this branding will last on the strap, especially the amount of times that you'll stretch it out. I don't know if it's going to be like prone to cracking or what. Yeah, I would say that's my biggest concern with these. But also, in all honesty, I really don't have a use case for these. I definitely think these are going to sit on my glass shelf for a while until I go skiing or motocrossing or dirt biking or whatever. We'll see what happens. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, you can buy additional lenses, like different colors or different polarizations. You can buy different lenses from the Fox Racing website, and they cost about $20, so they're pretty reasonable. So if you like those multi-lenses, or the lenses that are on the multi-sets, you can buy the lenses on the Fox Racing website. Alright YouTube, that's about it for this video. So what do you think about these goggles? Is this a good cop? A bad cop? Do you think you're gonna like rock these like 2 Chainz or like a Digimon Master or Naruto style? Let me know down in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you truly enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Oh, also, if you want to follow my additional Instagram account, this is where I plan to like conduct raffles or resale for Supreme product. Go ahead and follow me right here. It's backflip_ at the end. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. We'll check you next time. Cheers.
You have been nothing. You have been a tsunami of good fortune in my life. Like ever since I met you, my life has taken a turn.